No, Rondo. We might have to reprimand Rondo's random thoughts there. You might get a timeout. We do not quote Richard Marx. We do not know. No, Richard Marx. That's about as it's up there with Celine Dion. Yeah, we just don't. We just don't keep it out there. Right here waiting. But now the song's in my head. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Hey everybody, this is another news. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for playing along. That was me. 100% me starting the show late today. 100% me. I'm not kidding. I am just blown away by the pictures of Queen Bee and the girls that are sending me these pictures from their. It's just absolute. These pictures are just crazy. Just look at. Hold on a second. Look at her and the girls right there. Come on, dude. What in the? I've been absolutely blown away. So I was just been scrolling through pictures, and they've only been there for 4 hours. So it's just gonna be. I'm gonna fill up an entire file on my phone with these pictures. They're absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy, so proud of them for doing their thing and getting out and celebrating the national parks. We will end the show talking about some national parks today. So that is a little preview for you from moi. All right, let's jump right into this. There's a lot happening. I don't even know where to start. There's so much going on. I love being right. I'll go ahead and say that. I'm going to get a little bit there too. But I want to start with a new program that is being announced. And by program, I mean a new study that is being commissioned by the CDC in the Estados Unidos, the United States of America, and the National Institute of Health that is going to look into the link between vaccine, if there is one, through childhood vaccines and autism. This is huge. And before everybody starts geeking out about it, and everybody starts, oh, yeah, finally, we're going to take down Big Pharma. And then the other side going, oh, what a waste. This is terrible. They're safe and effective, safe and effective, safe and effective. It's time to be quiet. See, I don't know why this is happening here. So. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess our branding is not available right now, I guess. What in the tarnation? Okay, well, the show looks a little different today. I apologize. This is time to be quiet and let it happen. Find out what in the living hell if there is going on, and if there is, we get to shut the debate down. How about that? We shut the entire debate down. Once and for all, we'll have an answer. I did a lot of this during the build the wall kind of deal. And everybody's like, oh, you show me a 30-foot wall. I'll show you a 35-foot ladder, blah, blah, blah. There's only one way to solve that argument. There's only one way. Build the damn wall and see if it works. That's it. So the only way we are going to solve this debate and eliminate doubt in everyone's mind or confirm that which has been in people's minds is to actually commission a study and do this. That's the only way. These are grown-ups now. These aren't people that are hiding. The cool thing about the people running the joint, they already made their money. They're good. They don't need any more. You don't need more money as a Kennedy. You don't need more money as a Trump. You don't need more money as a Musk. You don't. And now that they're taking Dr. Bhattacharya and making him the head of NIH, holy crap. This is amazing. Rob and I had Dr. Bhattacharya on the show during COVID, and we were taken to school on vaccines, on virology. There's no better person to run NIH than Dr. Bhattacharya. There's several Dr. Bhattacharyas, though, so don't get, you might be thinking of the wrong one. This is the right one, I promise. I promise. So again, this eliminates everything that we have to worry about. Just let it happen. Don't. Where's the vax study? Where's the vax study? Where's the vax study? It's going to take a while, and I'm sure AI is going to be a part of it. There's going to be a lot of digging into stats, a lot of digging into records, and just like the FBI, I'm almost positive that there's going to be I'm almost positive there's going to be some pushback on this. Did you make streaming guys upset, and that's why no brand? I don't know. I sent StreamYard a nastygram, and I think that they might be punishing me. I have no idea. I'm going to media assets right now. I have the option between the Go Show, Wildlife for Tomorrow. It just keeps going to Go Show. Oh, well, okay. There we go. It is what it is. It says Mike Russell right there. So at least I got the name right. So we're all good. But I appreciate you asking. The vax debate is going to be answered. That's all I wanted. Don't care. And you know something, if it did cause autism, guess what we need to do? We need to pull the schedule and we need to change the vax and take out everything that's causing autism, find out what's causing autism, and then go right back to it. And then end the debate. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed the problem. If it is juicing up infants 1 2 days old with a whole bunch of cocktails of something into their perfect immune systems, if that's the thing that needs to change, we're going to find out what needs to change. Both of my children were vaxxed on a schedule through the first 2 years of their life. My kids were not vaxxed the first day. My kids were not vaxxed the first week. There was one that they had to have before they were released from the hospital. It was a bunch of BS, but okay. I was going to fight City Hall on that. One of the craziest topics that we've had through the last 4 years is boys playing in girls' sports. That is hands down I would say the weirdest. Why I love Governor Youngkin is that he went on a CNN town hall a while ago, and this is why I said he's going to be VP or Prez next time around. Glenn Youngkin is a common sense dude that said, when asked, what do you think about boys playing in women's sports? Biological males playing in biological female sports. He said, you know something? This isn't an issue. He said the media makes this an issue. It's not an issue. I mean, the fact that men are playing in women's sports is an issue. He was saying that this isn't that's what he says. It's not controversial. He goes, the vast majority of the world sees that as insane, sees that as stupid. Do you remember Trump's address to the joint session? He had a guest, and the guest was a young woman who had been smashed in the face with a volleyball by a biological male playing women's sports, a cheater playing women's sports, and it gave her a traumatic brain injury. She has partial paralysis because a man smashed a volleyball in her face in a girl's game. Well, she is a member of a sorority. She was in her sorority house or at her school, and she realized that there was a male dressed as a female in the girls' bathroom. So she, with the defense that she can, see the pepper spray her phone these days, pulls out her phone and is like, dude, what are you doing here? Why are you in here? Okay? Here is the exchange.
Going to the bathroom?
Why are you in the girls'
why are you in here?
What are you doing?
Going to the bathroom?
Why are you in the girls' bathroom?
I'm a trans girl.
I'm a trans girl. Look at this dip squat. I'm a trans girl. Just so you know. I'm a trans girl. Sup, Jose? I'm a trans girl.
You're not a girl.
Oh, we're doing one of these.
Oh, we're doing one of these now. The smug nonsense.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never had this before. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, I pay a lot of money to be safe in the bathroom.
Me too.
Me too? You pay a lot of money to be safe in the bathroom? Because you're a man who sounds like a man, looks like a man?
Excuse me. Rude.
Do you think that's okay?
Yeah, that's where it goes to assault for me. I'm with you, Daniel. That's where it goes to assault for me. If my daughter said that man was just in the bathroom with me, I'd knock his ass out. No, it would be instinct. I wouldn't think it through. I'd lose the show. I'd probably lose a lot, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm so sick of this. Oh. And I'm sorry, Daniel. I didn't mean to say that Youngkin was saying it was a non-issue. Youngkin was saying it's not controversial to pass legislation like protecting women in sports. It's not controversial to make sure that men do not play in women's sports. That's what they were saying. In high school, two friends and I decided to try out for the girls' field hockey team to illustrate the absurdity. The school had to let us try out via state regs since there are no boys in the team. That's hilarious. I mean, I'll say it this way. When I was in high school, they had for scrimmages for the girls' varsity team, they had them play against the men's us as freshmen, the freshman team. We scrimmaged against the girls' varsity team. We undefeated. I mean undefeated. That's true. Yeah. Did you make the team though, Brendan? Is what I'd like to know. Did you make the team? Yeah. You know who the worst was those when the girls' badminton team was all cocky and they were like, "Come on, we'll play for a 6-pack of soda or something like that," right? They whooped our butts every single time. I had no idea. I didn't know, probably because they said shuttlecock and I couldn't stop laughing. For those that don't know and want to cancel me right now, the little birdie that we play with in badminton is called a shuttlecock. Because I'm a child. Yes, women's sports are no place for mediocre males. I'm telling you. I am telling you. But I'll tell you this, like, you look like I'm a baseball freak. You guys know this. I would not want to stand in a batter's box against some of the collegiate pitchers. Like, remember Jenny Finch? Holy hell. She was easy on the eyes, too. Super hot. Wow, they throw the ball fast. So, yeah, I'm just going to be, All right. But anyway, okay, so the girl filming that was the girl that was at the quasi State of the Union address by Donald Trump as his guest. She got this very shortly after that incident because that man that was in the bathroom went to the sorority that she belongs to and ratted her out. This is what it says. After deliberation, dear Peyton Brooke McNabb, that's who she is. Okay, this is from the sorority national chapter or national HQ, whatever the hell it is. After deliberation of the facts as discussed in the second alternative resolution meeting on May 19, 2024, it is the decision of the National Resolution Team and appointed member accountability chairman that your membership be terminated in this sorority. In accordance with the sorority policies of Delta Zeta sorority, the action based on being found responsible for the following violations. Ready for this? The anti-bullying policy. Why are you here? You're a man. That's bullying. That's bullying now. Asking a valid question about a man in a dress in a women's bathroom is now bullying. The second violation is moral prejudicial conduct. Conduct which is prejudicial to the sorority, tending it to bring into I get a bunch of legalese. Bullying and moral prejudicial conduct. That's not moral. That's not immoral. That's not a moral prejudicial conduct by any stretch. That is, I really don't want to be in the bathroom. I don't even want to be in the bathroom with females. I don't. I think it's weird, and I would feel weird. I would feel really weird about that. I don't like this. Yeah. What's up, Grizz? Gravy stick doesn't matter. You have a 200-pound dude trying to beat you to death with a titanium. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Make common sense great again. No. I think we should just reinstitute mental institutions. Government sponsored. I don't care. You look at all the crap they're sending your tax dollars to. Do you remember the undercover expose on Act Blue? If you don't know what Act Blue is the major Democrat fundraising arm. It's a money laundering scheme, complete 101 million% money laundering scheme. It is fraudulent. It is disgusting. But it's been going on, and now that the USAID money is frozen up. Act Blue, and they were exposed by, I don't know if it's Veritas, what it was, but they were exposed for campaign donation claims on registered Democrat voters that never donated anything. You see, they would take this USAID money and they would divide it into little tiny chunks and divide them amongst a bunch of different donors to make it look grassroots. They would walk up to an old lady's house and said you give $300,000 over the last 5 years. And they're like, I'd have given 300, but not 300,000. Says here in Act Blue that you did. And it is as bad of an organization as Acorn. Remember that during the Obama days, Acorn? Yeah, it's that bad. Yeah. This is what's happening. Thank you to my man, A. Muse. Top Act Blue executives are leaving in droves. Last month, at least 7 top Act Blue executives suddenly resigned. The demise of billions of taxpayer dollars flowing from USAID to Democrat-aligned NGOs. Curious thing began to happen. Small donors at Act Blue just kind of, they went bye-bye. Huh. Where have I seen this before? It's a foundation, and it rhymes with Clinton. That's right, the Clinton Foundation. Remember that when Hills lost her bid for the White House to Donald Trump? Clinton Foundation went adios. Their donations went to jack and squat. It was hilarious. When she left Secretary of State, why? We can't buy influence anymore. So why even have her around? Yep. Why donate? It is again, I believe in coincidences. I've just never seen one, right? Yeah, they fixed Haiti. Oh, sure, yeah. They fixed Haiti, all right. The fix was definitely in on Haiti, Brendan, of course. Absolutely astonishing. I'm going to play you a little something because I am upset about this exposing of the world order that thinks wars are almost profitable and fun. What we are seeing right now with Ukraine and Russia and Europe jumping in. Actually, I have to read this to you because it was one of the funniest tweets. I took a screenshot of it and I thought it was absolutely perfect. I thought it was because if you haven't been paying attention, they are, and when I say they, holy cow, Germany and Europe are basically encouraging their own nations and neighboring nations to build up giant armies and basically help out in Ukraine. And I actually don't have the screenshot anymore. Nice, Mike. That is absolutely fantastic. There's just absolutely everything that I needed right there was on live stream and do it. Anyway, it says, so let me get this straight. As a German, you're asking us to build up our military, march through Poland, and go to war with the Russians if necessary. I'm just writing this down so there's no misunderstanding. This is the dumbest thing ever. So what we have is a bunch of elitist pieces of garbage, like Volodymyr Zelensky, like Ernst Starmer, that are wanting war. Macron wanting war. Trudeau wanting war. Only one man stopping it. We aren't the only ones noticing this. Check this out. This is poetic.
Today, and it struck me that a lot of people who like to start wars are suddenly very angry with one guy who wants to stop this war. And there are people who have taken us into one disaster after another, war in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya,
Same guys.
who have spent much of today on social media attacking Trump.
Yes.
What we're seeing, I think, is a reset of geopolitics, a reset. We're seeing the breakdown of what you might call the international liberal world order, which saw 20, 30 years of one foreign policy disaster after another. And Trump, I was at the inauguration in America, and people around the president are basically saying, they've had enough of that constant interventionism. They've had enough of Europe, by the way, again, maybe a controversial point, but Europe not paying its way on defence. And they've looked to Germany, they've looked to France, they've looked to Italy, they've looked to the UK, and they've said, what are you guys doing? Take Germany as an example. Germany under the Greens, absolutely bonkers, becoming more dependent upon Russia because of its ridiculous energy policy,
This guy's
becoming
just
more
singing.
dependent upon China, and then turning around and criticizing Donald Trump when he says we've got to end this war. I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense anymore. There are two things that need to happen. One is Ukraine obviously needs to be involved in the negotiated settlement. That's obvious. But the second key point is this now has to be a line in the sand. After this negotiated settlement, Europe is going to have to pay to defend itself. We cannot just rely on America.
Here we
because
go.
understandably, they're saying, look, we got China. We've got our
Nobody's
problems
interrupting him. Nobody but me. Nobody is interrupting him on the panel. Not
on
one.
the border. We've got to revitalize our economy. So I think for everybody who sat there criticizing Donald Trump, I do think we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and think, actually, are we getting this right here in Europe?
And to the point.
Here. There you go.
I was looking around social...
So you see, we're not the only group that is screaming and hollering. Why are these people anti-peace to you? Like, why are they just not? Why are they not all about peace? What is happening here? What are we seeing? The only answer to that is that they want war. They're profiting from war, and they want to make sure that war continues and continues and continues. Like we said with that AI Zelensky thing yesterday. He's like, I want war to last forever. Yeah, of course he does. He's a multi-millionaire now. Yes. Why the F? All right. Okay, other nations. That's right. That's a good question. Yeah. Nope. We don't need them. That's true. It's one of the funniest things to me. It's always been. It's always the U.S. bashing is always made me laugh. It's never hurt my feelings. It's never made me upset. It's just funny. Because these countries will bash the hell out of the United States. They will take the United States on. They will, hey, you Americans this, and you Americans that, and you Americans this. Boy, you should got your hand out when the checks are flying, don't you? Why don't you just take a quick little look-see into your entire economy and what role U.S. aid plays in that economy? And then shut up. You can bash now because we're done giving you money. We're done. We're out of this joint. We're not playing this game anymore. I think that's what should be. Done playing the game. And this guy was dead right. Everyone else wants war except one man. Donald Trump is the only one that does not want war. And that is the God's honest truth. And if you see it any other way, you're not paying attention. You aren't. Yeah, the free ride's got it. The free ride has to end. That is for sure. Let's jump back to, before we get into Jefferies. Let's jump back to the fallout from the speech. If you remember that Representative Green was censured, and as he was being censured in the well of the House, well of the chamber, that the Democrats gathered around to sing "We Shall Overcome." Dumbest damn thing ever, but hey, it's okay. As long as they keep doing this, that's totally okay. Here's Joy Behar's reaction for this.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Okay, I just want to give it when the frame starts like that with that look on her face, you know this is going to be good.
Oh, you like that, huh? Touching. It's touching, but it didn't unite them all because 10 Democrats voted to censure Green.
Wow. Yep. Damn right.
Do you want a list of the 10?
Here's the list.
Do you want to hear their names?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Why go after them, too? Go after the Republicans.
Yeah, why go after Democrats? Why? Why go after Republicans? Listen to this. Ooh, I almost said it. This B-atch. Oh, okay, here we go.
Don't know how to fight and be part of an opposition party. Representative Green gave them the example. The Democrats are not meeting the moment. It is very clear that Medicaid is on the table. It is.
No, it is not. 100% Medicaid is not on the table. Here's what happens. Just so your barbecue this weekend and people talk about, oh, you're a Trumper. Oh, Medicaid. Here's the deal. Medicaid is wrought with fraud. Medicaid's getting cleaned up. Those that belong on Medicaid, those that qualify for Medicaid, those that should be on Medicaid are going to stay on Medicaid and get Medicaid and be just fine. Just fine. Scare tactic is they're going to gut it. Well, yeah, if there's $100 billion in fraud, we're taking $100 billion out of Medicaid. You're damn right. Yes. All right. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get back to Sunny. Yeah, I got to think of a better name for her.
Very clear that Social Security is on the table.
No, it isn't. Social Security needs to get cleaned up because 20 million Americans are apparently over 120 years old. That needs to get cleaned up, you dolt.
It was very clear that people will die. The baby
Nobody's going to die. What do you mean people are going to die? Oh,
boomers, the civil rights generation, they knew what they had to do. They were willing to fight and die for their rights. This generation of Congress, they are not meeting the moment. This is an existential crisis.
not an existential crisis, you idiot, you race-baiting, fear-mongering jackass. It is not. By any stretch, is it? It's not an existential moment, maybe for your party. If you say they're not meeting the moment, you know something? Hold on. Everybody buckle up. Because I have a little news for you here. I have an announcement. And I hope you're ready for this. I agree with Sunny Hostin. For the first time in my career that blended or ran parallel to her career, time-wise, I've never agreed with Sunny Hostin. I agree with Sunny Hostin right now. I agree with her. The Democrats are not meeting the moment. She gets into, existential threat to people are going to die, blah, blah, blah. She's a fearmonger. And she's an idiot. She literally is an idiot. Her husband's going to prison for insurance fraud. They're idiots. So the Democrats have no idea. Something I posted today. They have no backup play. They don't have a playbook that is any different from the playbook that got them their asses handed to them in the last election. They don't have any answers. And to me, that is music to my ears. They're not meeting the moment because they didn't plan ahead, because they spent 4 years lying to the American people, gaslighting the American people, thinking the American people cared how diverse your cabinet was, thinking the American people cared that you had a press secretary that was black and lesbian. Who cares? No one does. But they still think that's what we worry about. They spent 4 years telling you that it's okay to have boys and women in girls' sports. Totally. We didn't like that. So instead of changing anything, they have stayed the same. So Sunny Hostin is right. They have not met the moment. They have not altered course. They have not called an audible because they don't have any other plays. They have no arrows left in the quiver. None. Oh, 8 years. I'm with you. Probably close to that. 8 years. Absolutely. Saying a bunch of stuff we don't care about. And then they tried for 4 or 5 years. It just complete lawfare to tear down a political opponent. And we saw that and we said, oh, okay. You want to play that game? You want to go Banana Republic? That's fine. We're just going to go ahead and elect the guy. And we did. But I think here is a pretty solid example, a very solid example, I would say, because I polled it, so I think it's a very solid example of the reason why the Democrats aren't going to win in the midterms. The Democrats will not change course. How about this? This is Hakeem Jefferies. Looking like a hostage video. This really looks
the Republicans
on. This looks like a hostage video, but okay. They found a place with terrible acoustics, and they didn't even put a tie on this bozo. Because again, they're dumb enough to be, oh no, Mr. Jeffries, no, Mr. Leader, go please take off your tie. Look like every American. Every American with polling shows that when you're without a tie, you're more relatable. That's all it is. It's all an act. But he thinks he honestly says that you are on the run. Republicans are on the run. Dear God, listen to this. It's fantastic. Here we go.
We have the Republicans on the run on 3 core issues.
You have the Republicans not on one. Not on one. Republicans are not on the run. You guys look like jackasses.
On the run in terms of the economy.
Nope.
In fact, Donald Trump and Republicans are crashing the economy in real time.
No, we're not. Actually, the stock market is at 42,000. I know the stock market's not the economy, but it's at 42,000. For the first time in 15 months, I want you to hear this. For the first time in 15 months, employment, for citizens has outpaced employment for non-citizens. That's the economy right there. That is the economy.
Donald Trump gave one of the most divisive speeches by a president in American history.
Not even close. That would be Joe Biden in Atlanta, Georgia, his second year, I believe.
100 minutes. And he barely spent any time on the economy. Why? Because it's collapsing on his watch.
No, he talked about tariffs.
They made promises.
The economy, you ass.
With respect to lowering costs, costs aren't going down. They're going up. Inflation is going up. You know what's coming down? Donald Trump's poll numbers.
Nope, not even close.
Because he is.
This is lying and gaslighting. I can't even believe this actually gets printed. I'm sorry, sent out.
Mismanaging the economy, and the American people are feeling it.
6 weeks.
And we're just at the 45-day mark. We have them on the run in terms of health care, particularly as it relates to Medicaid. House Democrats stand on the side of Medicaid and the American people. Republicans are trying to enact the largest cut to Medicaid in American history.
That's right. To take the fraud out to people that don't deserve or need Medicaid, you ass.
And we need to keep the pressure on them legislatively and in communities all across the country.
Desperado.
And partnering with you, we will be able to continue to do that. And we have them on the run with respect to the GOP tax scam.
Nope.
Where they want to cut Medicaid, cut nutritional assistance for children and families.
Yes, cut nutritional assistance.
Veterans benefits and potential.
Okay, by the way, that's a DC. I'll DC throw that in the DC translator for you. The cut to childhood nutrition. That is the SNAP cuts that you can no longer get sugary sodas and you can't buy fast food with it. With SNAP. That is cutting nutritional assistance according to Washington, D.C. and Democrats. These people are idiots.
Actually cut Social Security benefits by trying to decimate the Social Security Administration. We have to continue to call them out.
I love this. This is so good.
On their extremism. We will do that.
You're an idiot.
And all of that is being done in service of trying to pass massive tax breaks for their billionaire donors like Elon Musk.
These people are
and
idiots.
wealthy corporations. So
people
we have
idiots.
them on the run.
No, you don't.
And we're going to keep our foot on the gas pedal.
I love it when the teleprompter keeps stopping and he has to pause. This is the worst I've seen. What an absolute jackass. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. And then if you remember yesterday, we covered Gavin Newsom in his Charlie Kirk interview. And where he said, yeah, it's an issue of fairness that boys shouldn't be playing in women's sports. Listen to this get asked that question. Listen.
I want to ask about California Governor Gavin Newsom's comments saying that Democrats were in the wrong for allowing transgender athletes to compete in female and girls sports. What is your response?
See, he nods because he knows. But then listen to what he says, because he's a lying asshat.
That after Democrats had opposed the women and girls in sports.
I haven't seen his comments.
Yes,
what
you have.
Democrats opposed was unleashing sexual predators on girls throughout the United States of America.
What the living hell did he just say? Hold on. What was his answer?
Female and girls sports. What is your response to that after Democrats had opposed the women and girls in sports?
I haven't seen his comments. What Democrats opposed was unleashing sexual predators on girls throughout the United States of America.
You mean your own party? Are you talking about? Is he talking about Clinton? What's he talking about? Is he talking about me? I said, Jefferies, hey, buddy, I ain't been around a hot minute. Yeah. All right. If you honestly believe everyone on Snap and EBT just buys junk food. Okay, hold on a second here. Hold on, everybody, Daniel. Hang tight here. You honestly believe everyone on Snap and EBT just buys junk food like these idiot numbskull pundits tell you, you're a goddamn moron, an absolute out of touch, tone deaf moron. I don't know where that's really coming from, but not what I said at all. I said that their gutting nutritional assistance, their version, means that Snap will only be able to buy certain healthy foods or healthier foods or eliminate a lot of the junk food. And the Democrats call that gutting. No, I don't think that people on Snap only buy junk food. I don't even know a pundit that's saying that. I have no idea a pundit that would actually say the only thing people buy on Snap is sodas and junk food. What I was getting to. You mean like Trump working? What the man, Daniel? All right, buddy. Let's go then. All right. You mean like Trump walking into nude minors at Miss Teen USA pageant, telling them to keep their mouth shut because he owns it. He can do what he wants, or sexualizing his own daughter. Sexualizing his own daughters. Okay, good. Then ring him up. Good. Arrest him. Arrest him for it. If he did that to minors, go ahead and arrest him for it. Go ahead and ring him up then. Go ahead and ring it up. Dude, you're pretty fired up right now, Daniel, and that's fine. I love it that you're bringing it. I welcome it, man. I totally do. But I will tell you these two things. No one, not one of us, not anyone in the group, not one, has said only thing people buy on Snap is junk food and all that. No, we're not. What did you call us? Goddamn morons, absolute out of touch, tone deaf moron. Okay. You can bring up this. All right. Whoa, you jackass. Oh, he called me a jackass. Jackass. There's an interview you can watch right now where he talks about Tiffany's chest and legs to Robin Leach on camera. How about you watch that, buffoon? I'm a buffoon. That's right. I'm a dude. Trump derangement syndrome is rotting your brain, dude. I'm not even kidding. Dude, you seriously look at our world leaders and the nonsense they have pulled sexually and sexual deviance. And really, you just point out one. I did a Clinton impression as something funny because he is kind of the poster child for presidential sexual deviance. So that's what I did. Good Lord, man. Come on. We can all have some fun here, man. We don't need to get that fired up and call everybody names. Holy cow. Woo. Oh. Yeah, making food for the kids. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. He's right there with you on YouTube. That's fine. Daniel, I'm not trying to get in a battle with you, dude, but I mean, if you're going to start calling names, I mean, come on, man. Yeah. Trump was a really creepy billionaire, playboy kind of dude. That's what he was. That was his whole brand, like kind of I run the world kind of thing. Whoa, bro. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm not even going to post that. Okay. You need a good and proper effing up, he said. You're an ignorant piece of shit. Thanks, Daniel. Adios, buddy. Plenty of other things out there on YouTube to watch, bud. Plenty of other things. We welcome you too. Okay. NPR still a thing, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Air America, that's gone. Yeah. Nobody wants to listen to that nonsense. Holy cow. Woo. Dude, seriously. You got a keyboard at proper. I want to know who's going to give me my proper effing up. That's what I really like to know. That did get spicy, didn't it, Michael? Holy cow. Yeah, but I appreciate you, Daniel. I do, man. I appreciate your passion. So good luck to you. And yeah, like I said, there's a lot of, you can go to the DNC has a YouTube page and everybody's got this stuff, man. Daniel, what the hell, bro? Dude, it's time to calm down, buddy. It's really time. It's really time to calm down. It is. All right. And if I fired you up, man, I'm sorry I fired you up. Okay. That's fine. Holy mackerel. And all I'm saying here is if Hakeem Jefferies keeps being the face of the Democrat Party, Democrats aren't going to win for a hot minute. Aren't going to win for a hot damn minute. Holy cow. Choo. Okay. I haven't, and Daniel, I appreciate that. I haven't been blown up like that in a hot minute. It feels good. I feel like it blew the dust off of some things right there. And there's no need to threaten me, pal. No need to threaten me at all. All right. So anyway, thank you all for playing along. Oh, this Daniel. Thanks. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Dad. I appreciate you so much. Oh, MRTS. Well, you go, Mike Russell derangement syndrome. That's a badge of honor right there. There was a, well, you guys know, Holmberg here in the Valley on KUPD. If he did an impression of you, that was like you've made it in Arizona media. Like if he did an impression of you, and if he did a bit about you, you're like, yes. I don't care if he's ripping or not. Who cares? Mm-hmm. I'm going to stay on it now. Good Lord. He got me fired up. I'm ready to do this thing. Let's get to, oh boy. I see why you like Donald so much. Wow. Okay. Wow. It did escalate quickly. Daniel, dude, take a breath, bro. We're good, man. Dude, we can be good. Just relax. It's all good. It's all good. If you want to call me a P word, that's fine, dude. Go for it. It's all good. Okay? It's all good, man. Please take a deep breath. We are all friends here, man. We all get along. We all play in the comments. We all play along. We're good. Phew. Man alive. That was fun. Okay, let's get to AOC. How much time we got left? Okay, we got time. Because I want to talk a little bit about the national parks. I promised you that we'd end on something fun. Okay, I did promise to end on something fun. But I want to talk about the stupidity of people, the Democrats. Here they are. Daniel, so pay attention, bud.
I want you to understand, I want everyone to understand that tax cuts cost money.
Oh.
We have to pay for them.
No. That's running under the assumption that the government owns our money. The government doesn't own our money. Tax cuts do not cost money. As a matter of fact, every single in history, Rhonda's backing me up on this. I know she is. I think she brought up Calvin Coolidge, was it? That every single time the government has lowered taxes, revenues to the IRS has increased. So no, you don't have to pay for tax cuts. Oh, what is this? Then run. I didn't block anybody, Daniel. Daniel, I can't even block from here, bro. Settle down, dude. Seriously, take a deep breath. Come back. Sit a few plays out, pal. Sit a few plays out. It's okay. Just sit a few plays out, bro. Nobody's blocked anybody. It says, don't run your mouth, then block people like a little bitch. I'm beak. All right, here we go. Oh, well,
Every dollar that you spend in federal taxes is going to pay for some rich person's G-Wagon.
Or your Tesla. Whichever one. Yeah, that's right. It's good.
And it's also going to cut in 8-year-old kids with autism's ability to access Medicaid. That's what they're putting on the table.
No, they're
That's
not.
What they're trying to make worse.
No, they're not.
And
You
frankly,
fear-mongering
I don't care
asshats.
what party you are, we cannot stand for this.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we have to pay for the tax cuts. Again, every single time there was a tax cut in U.S. history, every single time, IRS receipts increased. Every single time. Now, Daniel, I hope you're still here with us, buddy, because I'm going to do a little bit of Trump bashing here. Okay. All right. You want to stick with me here, pal? And as evidence, I have the video loaded up. I told everybody we'd end up on something fun, and I am going to live up to my promise here. And I did have a Trump derangement syndrome video that we'll save till Monday. This is everybody can cool down over the weekend. The cuts to the overall cuts to the government as far as what was it? It was probationary people on probationary status was a misstep. This was not a smart idea by the administration, by the Musk team. It just wasn't. Because how government works is if you get promoted, immediately you're on a probationary period. So everybody in that status got the boot. And I understand there's one of 15 accountants in one department and we need 2. I totally understand that. I get it. But where it hit me the hardest is in the national parks. It hit me in BLM. And I'm talking about Bureau of Land Management. It hit me in any government agency that is in charge of conservation that lost staff. I hate this. It drives me crazy. I do not think that the powers that be thought it through when it came to conservation. And obviously, Queen Bee and I have had this conversation a bunch. It's a big thing. It's a big deal in our lives. And so she was right when she said, this wasn't gone through line by line. This was gone through blanket, and now conservation is going to suffer. And she's right, at least for 90 days. So I thought in our discussions, I said, don't worry. Much like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ted Turner owned just bazillion acres of land in the nation. He wanted to conserve that. And he put his son, Bo Turner, in charge of that. Bo's a big outdoorsman, big conservationist, big hunter, and just a cool dude by all rights. And so, I mean, we stopped bagging on Ted Turner. I mean, I know he's lefty. I totally understand that, but I mean, did a lot for conservation. I thought that Donald Trump Jr. was going to step up and talk to dad and be like, yo, because he's a huge outdoorsman, huge sportsman, and be like, dude, you're messing with some lands here with your cuts, your job cuts. I would immediately bring more people back. Bring those people back. He didn't. Another thing, so if we want to play the other side of the ball, just so you understand this, 1,000 jobs, I think 1,300 jobs were eliminated, but what was it? A granting, I guess, or approval of 4,000 temporary jobs were approved right after that. So I still don't like it. I don't like what they did with the national parks. I really don't. I don't like that they're understaffed. A positive thing, though, is it did highlight that in Yosemite National Park, one man had the bathroom keys. One. And he got booted, gone. They had to bring in locksmiths to open up the bathrooms because that dude took off with the keys. They only had one dude with the keys. That's the most government thing I've ever heard of in my life. But there's a comedian that I enjoy that basically does all of his videos washing dishes. And he brought up this. So I thought I would end our week with this. Here you are.
National park workers their jobs back. I don't know if you saw pictures that they posted, but we just fired 2,000 of the country's most earnest people. Oh, well, I don't know if they're good employees. They're wearing the hat in every picture. Every picture they're posting is like them at the birth of their first child, and they're wearing the hat, and the child is wearing a little hat. You think those people aren't dedicated? They shouldn't just keep their jobs. They should make more than people in Congress. Every story a national park worker has is like, I saved a baby moose or I saved a family from a fire. All politicians seem to do is ban or unban flavored Zyn pouches. I mean, I personally just think it's a bad idea to make these people angry. Do you know how connected they are to nature? You just upset like 2,000 certified beastmasters. Don't be surprised if there's random wolf attacks in Washington, D.C. Within the next few weeks, your representative might be surrounded by a pack of angry woodchucks. And the national park employees aren't going to be there to help because they'll be wearing that weird hat working at a car wash.
Wow. I love that. Absolutely. Beastmasters, and they won't be able to wear that hat working at a car wash. That guy is absolutely fantastic. I love it, and so are you guys. And look, again, if I don't think he's still around, but Daniel, if you're still around, dude, I get it, man. Keep some comments coming, but keep them nice. We don't have to call each other names, and we can send each other some links, and we can talk and have a discussion, man. That's what we do here. If you don't like the content, cool. Like I said, plenty of other places to roll to, but we don't like to get vicious like that in our fun. But we all are a bunch of badass beastmasters. We are. So don't be surprised if hear some weird sounds. All right, y'all, have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there, especially if you're heading up north. It is pretty crazy. So please take care of yourself. Be careful. Don't be in a hurry. And we will see you back here on Monday, right here on In